Hello again, friends. This is Alfred Einstein coming to you from the beautiful Specialized Pockets of Knowledge studios. In this video, I'll explain and disclose why my 3-bedroom home is turning out to be a better rental than a triplex. With that said, let's get right into it, shall we?
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color for this?
When I first got my real estate license, it was for 3 main reasons. Number 1, I was going to buy a house someday, and I wanted to learn more about the process. Number 2, I also wanted to try and save some money on my first purchase by being the selling agent. Number 3, I wanted to learn how to invest in real estate. Because my dream, you see, was to own a duplex. I thought how great it would be if I could live on one side and have my tenant on the other side help, if not completely pay off my home. I never really got there until now. No, I don't own a duplex, live in one side and rent out the other. I live in a big, well, bigger than half a duplex, 3-bedroom house. But I rent out the other 2 bedrooms on monthly lease agreements. The short-term agreements allow me to weed out undesirables a little bit easier, because you never really know somebody until you live with them. Also, every time the room goes vacant, I raise the rent another $50. I won't be able to do this forever, but I'll keep it up until I reach the top of the market. My roommates share a smallish bathroom without any complaints. The bigger furnished bedroom fetches $735 and the smaller one brings in $595 for a total monthly income of $1,330.
You have everything going for you. You're on a gravy train with biscuit wheels.
Please take a second to activate the YouTube notifications by subscribing, liking, and clicking the little bell so we can notify you almost immediately when our newest videos are published. Also, I use a single-page room sharing agreement that I'll happy to share with you if you like. I put the link in the description below. So $1,330 is the cash I can bring in, and I'm in a tiny-ass market. My son, on the other hand, is in a big market full of demand and available renters. He owns a 4-bedroom, so it's like a fourplex. This income from my room rentals makes my mortgage and my car payments. Not too bad, huh? The downside is I sacrifice a little kitchen and living room privacy. Common areas where I'm more likely to run into one of my renters. There's also a slight increase in other ancillary bills like electric and water, but it's nominal. So in my mind, this is like a triplex where I live in one of the units, but better. If I had a real triplex, I would quickly notice some differences between it and my current situation, which is I live in a quiet, older suburban street where I know most of my neighbors. All the properties show a pride of ownership, and 1 or 2 times a day, a non-owner will drive down our street. Now, the typical triplex neighborhood would be something different than my quiet suburbia. The triplex might be located in more of a rental, very transient neighborhood. It would most likely be grouped together with other multifamily units, lots of cars coming and going, an overabundance of children and noise. Don't get me wrong, I love children. As a matter of fact, I have 4 of my own. And I also enjoy a little personally selected noise from time to time. But there are other more financial considerations as well. If I owned a real triplex, I'd most likely have increased everything. Real estate taxes would be more, utility deposits because of usage, insurance premiums, and property maintenance. I'd also have longer-term leases that would lock me into place for up to 12 months. So in conclusion, if your family situation is correct for this type of living experiment, and if you have empty space, think about renting it out. And then think about what you do with the extra cash. That's it for today. Remember to visit your local real estate club meetings as they are chock full of knowledge and contacts. Please help us to improve our content by commenting in the section below. Until next time, this is Alfred Einstein, wishing you all a great week. That's easy for you to say.